And your first question was if China or Russia. If Russia owned it, they wouldn't be battling in Ukraine. It'd be over. Putin's ego, it wouldn't have happened. China, they would control us. Even they pretty much do now, but even more so. So that goes back to my original premise. It's either something that's extraterrestrial or something that we have in our skunk works that we are reverse engineering. Because with this technology, when you see the Tic Tac videos and listen to the pilots, it defies all of our laws of physics. The human body would not be able to withstand the pressure from this thing. It's beyond belief, and some other stuff. And that's why I wish they would release everything that I've seen, because the American public would say, why are you covering this up? I guess you could say, why are they still covering up Kennedy, the Kennedy assassination? There's nothing there. I mean, it's been over 50 years. Everybody's dead. This is about power. It's about control. It's about money. It's about greed and corruption. And that's what runs this country right now. And that's it.
Have you ever wondered why the government spends so much energy hiding UFOs from the public? What if I told you that these mysterious objects aren't from distant planets? They are angels. Yes, celestial beings sent by God, and they're not here for some peaceful visit. They're here to bring judgment. The time has come, and the wicked who have controlled this world for so long, they know it, they can feel it, and they are terrified. Now imagine this. These angels aren't just flying around in the sky for no reason. They are part of a divine plan to bring about a new order. They are here to fulfill a prophecy that has been written for thousands of years. The angels have come to separate the good from the bad, to gather the faithful, the righteous, and to take them up to safety. Yes, there will be a beaming up, a divine lifting, a moment when God's chosen ones are taken away from the chaos that is about to unfold. Why? Because the world is about to face a reckoning like never before. The powers that have ruled in darkness, that have kept the truth hidden, will now have to answer for their actions. The angels are here to deliver God's final word, and the signs are all around us. The strange lights in the sky, the unexplainable phenomena, these are not just random occurrences. They are the warning signs, the build-up to the divine judgment that is coming. And here's the thing that might shock you even more. The government knows this. They've seen the evidence. They understand what's happening. But they're afraid. They're afraid because when the angels come, everything changes. The righteous will be lifted up, taken to safety, and the wicked will be left to face what's coming. The question is, do you see it? Are you awake to the truth that's unfolding right before our eyes? These angels aren't just a myth. They're real, and they are here with a purpose. And that purpose is to change everything. The government might try to hide it. They might try to distract us. But the signs are clear. The time is now, and when the heavens open, everything will be revealed. Will you be ready? Will you recognize what's happening? Or will you be left behind as the angels carry the faithful to a new beginning? Time is running out. The reckoning is near.
The most unusual thing about this sighting is that it was seen by two expert witnesses who would know exactly what kind of aircraft should be using a busy international airport like this one.
British Airways says the report it's received from the CAA offers no explanation for such an aircraft being in that airspace.
It is literally an unidentified flying object.
Well, that has sort of connotations of little green men and things. I would say it was unexplained air miss. It keeps me on safer ground.
There was another eyewitness to the same mysterious events that night. Mark Lloyd had been driving past the airport when he saw a triangular aircraft darting around the sky.
It was able to move sideways, right and left, and tilt over backwards, do manoeuvres that no aircraft in this country could do them sort of manoeuvres.
British Airways has said the matter was taken very seriously and has commended the pilots for reporting it. Any other similar encounters will be thoroughly investigated. Ben McCarthy, News at 10, Manchester.
Stood out in a large blue ocean. All four of us, because we were in F-18Fs, so we had pilots and Wizzo in the back seat, looked down a saw a white tic-tac object with a longitudinal axis pointing north-south and moving very abruptly over the water like a ping-pong ball. There were no rotors, no rotor wash, or any sign of visible control surfaces like wings. As we started clockwise towards the object, my Wizzo and I decided to go down and take a closer look with the other aircraft staying in high cover to observe both us and the Tic Tac. We proceeded around the circle about 90 degrees from the start of our descent, and the object suddenly shifted its longitudinal axis, aligned it with my aircraft, and began to climb. We continued down another 270 degrees, nose low, where the Tic Tac, or we considered 270 degrees to where, and we went nose low to where the Tic Tac would have been. Our altitude at this point was about 15,000 feet, and the Tic Tac was about 12,000. As we pulled nose onto the object, within about a half mile of it, it rapidly accelerated in front of us and disappeared. Our wingmen, roughly 8,000 feet above us, lost contact also. We immediately turned back to see where the whitewater was at, and it was gone also. So as we started to turn back towards the east, the controller came up and said, "Sir, you're not going to believe this, but that thing is at your cat point, roughly 60 miles away in less than a minute."